So now we just completed our main players of Gettysburg and only touched on one unit. Before we continue, thanks again for joining us. We're quickly coming towards the end of this series, which I have had so much fun doing with all of you. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. That's the best way to help us grow as a community. Today we will be discussing a unit that is just as famous as the Irish Brigade, especially at the Battle of Gettysburg, the Iron Brigade. The brigade was originally called King's Wisconsin Brigade, as when it arrived to Washington, D.C. in October of 1861, at the time it consisted of the 7th, 2nd, and 6th Wisconsin and the 19th Indiana, which was now under the command of Brigadier General Rufus King, hence the name King's Wisconsin Brigade. From the onset of the war, the Iron Brigade was part of the 1st Corps of the newly formed Army of the Potomac. They will gain fame through their specific uniforms, which they would wear. Their 1850-style hardy hats, and wearing their long frock coats, which earned them the name the Black Hats, from Confederate General Stonewall Jackson. They will serve through the Peninsula Campaign, but then be transferred to General Pope's Army of Virginia in the 3rd Corps under the command of General John Gibbon. Pope would begin the Northern Virginia campaign, in which he would be defeated by Robert E. Lee. The 3rd Corps was then sent to the Army of the Potomac, and with John Gibbon along with the Iron Brigade, was placed into the 1st Corps. The 24th Michigan would, before the Battle of Fredericksburg, be added to their ranks, and in the spring of 1863, John Gibbons would be promoted and given command of a division in the 2nd Corps, and the new commander of the brigade, Solomon Meredith, would be taking command. They would hold pride calling themselves the 1st, being they were the 1st Brigade of the 1st Division of the 1st Corps. They will be in the first wave of the Gettysburg fighting hard at the McPherson Herps Woods. The 6th Wisconsin and Rufus Dawes would aid with the fighting of the railroad cut. But as the first day fell apart, the Iron Brigade was scattered between Culp's Hill and Cemetery Hill. They would aid in holding Culp's Hill all 3 days. They would, after the Battle of Gettysburg, lose their designation as a full Midwestern Brigade when they added a Pennsylvania regiment to bolster their ranks. The median percentage of losses of the regiment of the Iron Brigade was 79%. The only unit to suffer worst was the 1st Minnesota, who we discussed in our Wadsworth and Slocum video. They would continue to serve as the 1st Brigade, 1st Division of the 1st Corps through the Mine Run, Bristow, Overland, and Petersburg Appomattox campaigns. In June of 1865, after the war was already over, the brigade, or what remained of the brigade, will be transferred to the Army of the Tennessee to finally rejoin their fellow Midwesterners. The Iron Brigade was one of the earliest units to not only come to the Union aid, but they left their own geographical region to do so. They fought hard in the defense of their adopted nation, many of whom were German immigrants who had settled into the Midwest. They are always remembered for their gallantry at Gettysburg and serving, even as damaged as they were, to the end of the war. Thanks for watching, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.